Have you ever scrolled through endless spreadsheets, meticulously edited photos, or navigated complex timelines, only to switch gears and hop into a gaming session with the exact same device in hand? If so, you're probably familiar with the struggle to find a mouse that can handle both productivity and casual gaming demands without missing a beat. This brings us to the MX Master 3S, an ergonomic, high-precision mouse that sits in the premium segment of the market. It promises superior comfort and a streamlined user experience for those who aim to excel in professional tasks. But can it also hold its ground in the gaming arena? In this extended exploration, we're going to dive deep into what makes the MX Master 3S stand out as a productivity powerhouse, while also putting it through its paces in various gaming genres to see if its performance stacks up. We'll consider how it fares in fast-paced first-person shooters, as well as in multiplayer online battle arena and real-time strategy games. Ultimately, we'll address the big question on everyone's mind: is the MX Master 3S truly worth its price tag? And can it satisfy the needs of those who want a single mouse for everything, from conquering business tasks to achieving the occasional in-game victory? The MX Master 3S doesn't waste time making a first impression. Right out of the box, the mouse exudes a level of premium quality that's difficult to ignore. From its carefully contoured shape to the thoughtful material choices, it's clear that this device is designed to accommodate the natural curve of the human hand. The result? A silhouette that feels as though it's gently hugging your palm, aimed at minimizing fatigue during extended usage. Why does that matter? Imagine you're in the middle of a sprawling work project or a multi-hour gaming session. The last thing you need is a cramped hand or persistent wrist discomfort. The MX Master 3S strives to solve that issue by focusing on a structure that promotes a more natural posture. There's a gentle slope where your palm rests, and the texture is neither too grippy nor too slippery. Whether you're drafting an important proposal or micromanaging units in a real-time strategy game, that sense of comfort helps you stay focused, not distracted by the urge to shake out the tension in your fingers. Now, the combination of high-grade plastics and well-finished surfaces also serves a dual function. On one hand, the materials elevate the overall aesthetic, making it fit seamlessly into any sleek workstation setup. On the other, they provide durability, ensuring that this isn't just a one-year fling. In other words, if you're investing in a premium mouse, you're probably looking for something that won't show signs of wear and tear within a few months. The MX Master 3S seems up to that challenge, striking a balance between looks and longevity. One of the most talked about components in the MX Master series, including this 3S variant, is the MagSpeed scroll wheel. If you've ever found yourself scrolling through hundreds of lines of code, massive databases, or meticulously detailed design files, you know how tedious it can be to move through large documents with a standard scroll wheel. Enter MagSpeed. What makes this wheel special is its ability to switch between two scrolling modes: a ratcheted step mode for precise navigation and an ultra-fast freespin mode that can zip through 1,000 lines per second. That's not a figure conjured out of thin air to sound impressive. It's a real specification that you can feel the moment you flick the wheel. The transitions feel smooth and purposeful, eliminating that clicky, noisy feedback you might associate with older, less refined mouse wheels. Whether you're sifting through lengthy spreadsheets or scanning a timeline in a video editing suite, that ability to move rapidly, then stop on a dime, adds a layer of control that's easy to get used to. It's akin to going from driving a car with a stiff manual shift to one with silky automatic transitions. This feature is primarily marketed for productivity tasks. Think skipping through slide decks or reams of code. However, its impact might extend into gaming scenarios as well. While gaming mice typically focus on features like extra side buttons or higher polling rates, the ability to spin the wheel smoothly can come in handy when navigating in-game inventories or quickly scrolling through chat logs and MOBA titles. Is it an absolute necessity? Not necessarily. But it's a lovely perk that underscores the 3SS goal of being a one-stop solution for multiple use cases. Let's address the elephant in the room: cost. The MX Master 3S is perched firmly in the premium bracket. Now, this raises a question. If your priority is a top-tier gaming experience, couldn't you find a dedicated gaming mouse for a similar or even lower price? Quite possibly, yes. Gaming-centric mice often focus on adjustable DPI beyond 8,000, advanced sensors with higher polling rates, and a multitude of programmable buttons. If all you do is game, that might be your best route. But not everybody wants to swap between a productivity mouse and a gaming mouse multiple times a day. Some folks just want that one device to rule them all, so to speak, something that effortlessly transitions from day job tasks to casual evening gaming. That's the niche the MX Master 3S aims to fill. You're not just paying for the hardware specifications, you're also investing in a concept, bridging the gap between the office and the digital battlefield in one cohesive package. When you leap into fast-paced shooters like Valorant or Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, it's not merely about comfort. It's about that razor-sharp combination of speed and precision, tracking enemies, snapping from one target to another, and doing so in the blink of an eye. In our experience, the MX Master 3S delivers commendable tracking accuracy. The sensor, while designed with productivity in mind, still holds its own for moderate gaming sessions. Quick flicks and micro adjustments generally feel responsive, and the ergonomic shape ensures that your hand remains stable and comfortable even during tense moments. However, it's worth acknowledging that this mouse doesn't specifically aim for the high polling rates, like 1000 Hz or beyond, often found in dedicated esports mice. Nor does it offer the ultralight build that competitive FPS players sometimes prefer to reduce drag and facilitate faster hand movements. If you're playing in casual matches or rank scenarios that aren't at the highest level of competition, you might find the 3SS performance more than sufficient. But for professional-level competitive play, that microsecond of difference or that incremental fine-tuning of DPI might matter enough to tip the scales. If that describes your gaming style, a specialized gaming mouse might be a more sensible choice. Before we venture further, I'd like to pause and invite you to hit that like button and subscribe if you're finding this deep dive useful. We're here to provide thorough, real-world insights that help you make informed decisions about your tech gear. Every bit of support allows us to keep bringing you these nuanced reviews, bridging the gap between marketing promises and actual user experiences. So if you're enjoying the read or gleaning some helpful tidbits, go ahead and show some love by clicking like and tapping that subscribe button. It's a small gesture that makes a huge difference on our end, and we'd greatly appreciate your support. Moving away from the frenetic pace of FPS titles, let's talk about how the MX Master 3S fares in MOBA and RTS games. Titles like League of Legends or StarCraft 2 don't hinge as critically on flick shots or microsecond reaction times. Instead, they demand a different style of control, strategic planning, precise unit management, and quick access to various commands. The programmable side buttons on the MX Master 3S can become very handy in these scenarios. For instance, you might assign one side button to a commonly used ability or command group. The sense of convenience you get from cutting down on keyboard shortcuts or time spent repositioning your hand can significantly streamline your gameplay. That said, dedicated MOBA or RTS mice often come with an array of up to a dozen additional buttons, specifically engineered for complex macros or skill rotations. The MX Master 3S offers a moderate number of reprogrammable controls, which should suffice for casual to intermediate players, but might leave advanced players longing for even more customization. Adjustable DPI settings up to 8000 is another aspect worth examining in this context. MOBA and RTS titles tend to rely on the ability to zoom out to manage a broad battlefield, then quickly shift to precise micromanaging tasks. Being able to tweak your sensitivity on the fly can be beneficial, though the 3S doesn't quite match the range or granular settings of some specialized gaming mice that tout 16,000 DPI or more. Nonetheless, the 3SS DPI range still provides adequate adaptability for most players who need to toggle between panoramic oversight and meticulous maneuvers. What truly sets the MX Master 3S apart is the unspoken promise that you can be highly productive for hours and then seamlessly pivot to a relaxed gaming session without missing a beat. For many of us, that's a compelling pitch, the idea of bridging these two worlds in one fluid motion, instead of juggling two separate mice for separate tasks. The importance of this shouldn't be underestimated, especially if your workspace is already cluttered or if you travel frequently and want to keep your gear to a minimum. Using the same device for both office tasks and casual gaming can also create a sense of familiarity. The muscle memory you develop as you scroll through Excel sheets or meticulously edit video clips translates neatly into your gaming reflexes. The button placements, the shape of the mouse, even the slope of the scroll wheel, these all become second nature over time, letting you focus on the task or the game, rather than the learning curve of a new device. Now, let's zero in on a conclusion that ties all these insights together. The MX Master 3S excels in delivering a highly comfortable, premium quality experience for productivity tasks. From the MagSpeed scroll wheel to the ergonomic shape, every aspect feels engineered to make long hours at the computer more manageable. When it comes to gaming, the mouse remains versatile, holding up well in MOBA/RTS settings and performing adequately in FPS scenarios, especially for casual or moderate players. However, if you're an aspiring esports competitor or someone who dials in at a professional level, you might find specialized gaming mice to be more finely attuned to that high-level performance you crave. Is it worth the price? If you're a professional who frequently finds themselves dabbling in gaming, or someone who values build quality, comfort, and the convenience of an all-in-one device, the MX Master 3S justifies its cost. You're essentially paying for a well-rounded tool that doesn't require you to switch mice throughout your day. On the flip side, if you're a competitive gamer looking for specialized features like ultra-high polling rates and a buffet of programmable buttons, a device like the Logitech G Pro or the Razer DeathAdder might serve you better, and potentially at a similar or lower cost. Those alternatives often have that gaming edge, focusing on agile designs and sensors that push the boundaries of precision and speed for those high-stakes matches. For budget-conscious users or gamers whose primary focus is maximizing in-game performance, the premium cost of the MX Master 3S can be a deterrent. You might be able to snag a solid gaming mouse that checks all the competitive boxes for less money. That being said, few gaming mice can claim the same level of comfort, scrolling fluidity, and multi-genre adaptability that the 3S offers. So the trade-off boils down to your personal priorities. Are you more focused on that 0.1% edge in esports level responsiveness? Or do you value an ergonomic shape that can take you from Excel spreadsheets to a StarCraft marathon without missing a beat? Ultimately, the MX Master 3S aims to be the ally that supports your daily goals, whether those goals involve hitting deadlines or dominating in the Summoner's Rift. It's a well-rounded device that caters to productivity power users who also enjoy occasional gaming. The features such as the MagSpeed scroll wheel and programmable side buttons make multitasking simpler, while the ergonomic form factor protects you from the strain that can accumulate during marathon sessions, be they work or play. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, it's not specifically engineered for esports. But if your day is equally split between professional tasks and light to intermediate gaming, this mouse confidently positions itself as a compelling choice, one that might let you breathe a little easier knowing you don't need an entire drawer of peripherals. Have you tried out the MX Master 3S? Or are you considering it for your own setup? We'd love to hear your experiences or concerns. Drop a comment below and let us know if it has lived up to the hype for you. Conversations like these often surface tips, tricks, and alternative perspectives that even the most comprehensive review can miss. Maybe you've discovered a custom button mapping that works wonders for your daily workflow, or you've found a sweet spot on the DPI scale that merges work and gaming seamlessly. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth tech discussions that go beyond surface-level impressions. We aim to provide the nitty-gritty details that matter in real-world usage, so you can make confident decisions about your gear. It might be a mouse today, but tomorrow it could be a keyboard, a pair of noise-canceling headphones, or even a new laptop. If you've found value in our thorough approach, stick around by subscribing and hitting the notification bell, so you never miss our next upload. Also, if you liked this breakdown of the MX Master 3S, give that like button a quick press. It's a small but meaningful gesture that helps us keep bringing you well-researched content. In a crowded market where every peripheral claims to be the best, the MX Master 3S doesn't necessarily promise to be the ultimate gaming mouse. Rather, it offers a handshake between two worlds that often feel at odds: serious productivity and casual gaming. It's like having a trusted assistant that follows you from spreadsheet marathons to weekend MOBA matches without skipping a beat. Sure, if your entire life revolves around pushing the boundaries in competitive scenes, you might want to look elsewhere for a specialized tool. But if you want a premium accessory that feels great to use for hours on end and still holds its own when it's time to unwind with a few gaming rounds, the MX Master 3S confidently steps up to that plate. We hope this comprehensive look helps you decide whether this mouse aligns with your workflow, your gaming habits, and, of course, your budget. At the end of the day, tech choices are about finding the right fit for your lifestyle. The MX Master 3S may well be the companion your desk has been missing, bringing together comfort, versatility, and a hint of gaming capability all in one refined package. So, are you ready to make a decision? If the answer is yes, you'll find a link in the description that leads you to more details or purchase options. If the answer is no, or not yet, we still encourage you to share your thoughts down below. Maybe you have alternative suggestions, or perhaps you've had a different experience altogether. The joy of talking tech is that there's always something new to learn or a fresh perspective to consider. Thank you for being with us, and we hope this deep dive has given you the clarity you need. Whether you choose to buy the MX Master 3S or opt for a specialized gaming mouse, the real win is making a choice that complements your own style and enhances your daily routine. After all, technology should serve us, not the other way around. Here's to improved workflows, comfortable marathons, and yes, victory screens whenever you choose to indulge in your favorite games.